There's a moment, it's almost magical. It's when you walk through a front door and you just know, this is it. This is home. For Sarah and Tom, that moment happened on a sunny Tuesday afternoon. The house wasn't just perfect. The neighborhood was a dream. Manicured lawns, a sparkling community pool, kids riding bikes down the street. It felt like they weren't just buying a house. They were buying a life. They signed the papers in a blur of excitement. Tucked into that mountain of paperwork was a thick, bound document. Their agent called it the CC&Rs. It looked boring, legal. They skimmed it, signed where they were told, and started dreaming about the future. Their first project? A beautiful, rustic wooden fence for their golden retriever, Buddy, and a small vegetable garden in the front yard, just like the one Sarah's grandmother used to have. Their dream lasted exactly 47 days. That's when the first letter arrived. A crisp white envelope with the HOA's logo. It wasn't a welcome basket. The letter was cold, impersonal. It informed them that their new fence violated Article 4, Section B. It had to be a specific type of white vinyl. The one they built had to come down. Immediately, the vegetable garden, Article 6, Section C, prohibited any non-ornamental plantings in front-facing yards. They were fined $50 for the violation, with a recurring fine for every week it remained. Suddenly, their dream home felt like a prison. Every time they looked out the window, they felt watched, judged. That thick, boring document they'd ignored was now dictating their lives, turning their sanctuary into a source of constant anxiety. The community they thought they were joining felt like it was turning against them. This isn't just Sarah and Tom's story. It's a story that plays out in neighborhoods all across the country. And it's a story I want to help you avoid. Because your home should be your castle, not a courtroom. Now, before we go further, let's be clear. HOAs aren't inherently evil. They're created to be a framework that protects property values for everyone. But the difference between a well-run community and a nightmare is all in the details of its governing documents. So, we're going to decode that secret language of HOAs, started with a CC and RS, the covenants, conditions, and restrictions. Let's walk through the pages of this document together. The architectural chains. This governs your home's appearance. The paint color of your door, the exact material and style of your fence, and whether the plans for your new deck will be approved or denied by a committee of your neighbors. The lifestyle laws. This is where rules creep into your personal life. Can you have your Great Dane? Or is there a 40-pound weight limit for pets? Can you park your work truck in your own driveway? Can you run a small business from your home office? This section holds the answers. The financial trap. Beyond monthly fees. This part details the HOA's power to hit you with a special assessment, a surprise bill for thousands of dollars for community repairs. It also tells you if there are any caps on how much your dues can increase each year. But it's not just about the rules themselves. It's about who enforces them and how. This brings us to a crucial new section, the enforcers and their power. The HOA board is usually made up of your own neighbors, volunteering their time. But that document gives them immense power. If you break a rule, the process usually starts with a letter like the one Sarah and Tom got. If you don't comply, they can levy fines that accumulate daily or weekly. If you refuse to pay those fines, the HOA can place a lien on your property. This is a legal claim against your home that can prevent you from selling or refinancing. And in the most extreme cases, the HOA can actually foreclose on your home for unpaid dues and fines. Yes, you can lose your home, even if your mortgage is fully paid, over a dispute about a fence. So, what happens when you get that letter? Your first instinct might be anger or panic. You might want to ignore it or fire off an angry email. Don't. How you respond in that first moment can define the entire conflict. If you find yourself in a dispute with your HOA, you need to engage, but you need to do it smartly. Step 1, communicate calmly and in writing. Ditch the emotional phone calls. Draft a polite, professional letter or email. Acknowledge their letter. State your case clearly and ask for clarification or variance if you think it's warranted. This creates a paper trail that is crucial if things escalate. Step 2. Understand the appeals process. The bylaws will outline a formal process for appealing a violation or a fine. Follow it to the letter. This might involve filling out a specific form or presenting your case at the next board meeting. Step 3. Attend board meetings. Don't let that violation letter be the first time you interact with the board. Attending meetings shows you're an engaged member of the community. It also gives you a platform to be heard and allows you to understand the personalities and priorities of the board members. It's much harder for them to be unreasonable with a neighbor they see and speak with regularly. Okay, we've seen how a dream can sour and how conflicts can spiral. But knowledge isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. You are not destined to be Sarah and Tom. You can be the hero of your own home buying story by having a battle plan before you even sign the papers. Here's how you read the documents not as a victim, but as a detective. 1. Assume nothing. Read everything. Get a full copy of the CC&Rs, the bylaws, and the HOA's recent financial statements. Treat it like the most important book you'll ever read. 2. Hunt for your lifestyle. Interrogate the document. Make a list of what's important to you. Gardening, pets, your RV, and use the search function to find every rule related to it. 3. Read between the lines. Watch out for vague language like aesthetically pleasing. This is a red flag that gives the board too much subjective power. You want clear, objective rules. 4. Review the meeting minutes. Ask for the minutes from the last year of HOA meetings. This is a gold mine. Are the same addresses coming up with violations over and over? Are residents complaining about the board? Are there heated arguments about money? The minutes are the secret diary of the neighborhood. 5. Talk to the locals. This is your secret weapon. Go to the neighborhood. Talk to people. Ask them, how do you like the HOA? Are they reasonable? Have you ever had a special assessment? Their answers will tell you everything. Buying a home. It's one of the most emotional journeys you will ever take. It's so much more than wood and drywall. It's the backdrop for your future memories. It's the place you'll bring your babies home to, the walls that will echo with laughter, the floor your dog will sleep on. It's supposed to be your sanctuary. It's about finding that one place on earth where you can finally exhale, where you can be unapologetically yourself, a place to feel safe, to feel free, free to paint your child's bedroom a wild color, free to plant your grandmother's favorite roses, free to just be. But in every one of these stories, there's a hidden character, one you don't see until it's too late. The CC&Rs. For some, they're a helpful guide, a quiet protector that keeps the neighborhood beautiful and your investment secure, a framework for harmony. But for others, they become a villain, a silent antagonist that creeps into your life, dictating and controlling, turning your dream into a daily anxiety, a villain that suffocates your freedom one violation letter at a time. The difference between that guide and that villain, it isn't luck, it's preparation. And right now you have the tools. You know, you stand at a crossroads and you face a choice. So what will it be? Will your story be like Sarah and Tom's? A story that starts with so much hope, only to curdle into heartbreak and regret. Will you end up feeling like a guest in your own home, fighting a battle you never wanted, watching your investment and your peace of mind slowly drain away? Or will you take control of your story? Will you use this knowledge as your shield and your sword? Will you write a story of confidence? Of waking up every morning filled with peace, knowing you made the right choice? A story where your house is not just a property, but truly, deeply, and freely your home. The choice is yours to make. So, this is how you write your own happy ending. It's not about finding a perfect house. It's about finding the right one. Do the work. Read the rules, not as a chore, but as a final chapter of your search. Walk the streets, talk to the people, and truly understand the community you're about to join. And then listen. Listen for that feeling. Choose a home where the soul of the neighborhood matches the song in your heart. A place where the rules don't feel like restrictions, but like a shared rhythm that everyone is happy to live by. If Sarah and Tom's story resonated with you, If you feel that spark of determination to get this right, then I invite you to join us. Don't just be a viewer, be a part of this movement. Arm yourself with more knowledge for your journey by hitting that subscribe button, because you're not alone in this. We are building a community here, a place to share wisdom and support each other as we make one of the biggest decisions of our lives. We're going to do it the right way, with confidence, with clarity, and without regret. Your story matters. Your experience has value. So drop a comment below. Tell us your own HOA story, the good, the bad, the cautionary. Share the questions you're wrestling with right now. This is a safe space. Let's learn from each other. Let's navigate this together. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me. Now go out there and find a place you can truly, finally call home. What you saw was just the beginning. My next video could save you thousands. You can't afford to miss it. Subscribe and click the bell.